U.S. Senate voted to pass President Trump's sweeping tax and spending cut bill. It's now on to the House to discuss and vote. Here in the Lowcountry, some local social service organizations are raising concerns about what these funding cuts actually mean for their futures.
News 2's Gabriel Johnson here in the studio. And Gabriel spoke to one organization who said cuts would be devastating to the families they serve.
Yeah, absolutely right. Well, some local resource organizations I spoke with today, they told me that federal funding is key to the work that they're doing to support local families.
McCarty serves as the executive director for the Family Resource Center in the Tri-County area. They assist children with disabilities and their families.
It's always important not to feel alone. And that is one of the things that we can offer because we are staffed by parents and our board of directors, in majority are parents of students or youth with disabilities and adults with disabilities.
She says this is an uncertain time for many families who rely on the organization for emotional and social support, as their funds are on the chopping block if President Trump's latest bill passes.
The competition that we engage in to get our federal funding typically would come out at the end of this calendar year to provide funding for the following year. We don't even know if we're going to get the money that's already been in the budget and allocated to us after September 1st.
Republicans are calling it President Trump's one big beautiful bill. It includes a variety of federal spending cuts. Those behind the bill say the money is being redirected to higher priorities.
I think this bill does a lot of good things. 5 things come to mind. The border is the most aggressive border security package in the history of the country. There have been a $4 trillion tax increase. That's a big deal. We achieved cost-cutting savings, the largest in the history of the country. Some people say not enough, I understand, but it's the largest in the history of the country. $150 billion to the military in a time of great peril was very much needed, and we raised the debt ceiling.
But the money is being cut from many social safety net programs like Medicaid, meaning if it passed, states would have to pay more out of pocket to keep certain programs running. Special education services being one example.
Hope for the best and prepare for the worst. And that's a message that we give to the families that we work with because there is so much that is out of their control. And they rely so heavily on the supports of communities, from the government, from agencies like ours.
Now, President Trump says he's pushing to sign this bill in time for the 4th of July. It is currently resting with the U.S. House, and you can count on to keep following this legislation and bring you all important updates as it progresses. Reporting live in studio, Gabriel Johnson, count on 2.